You pulled up on a Sunday in a Ryder truck, in covered off jeans with friends to help unpack your stuff. That apartment next door's been empty for an eternity. Every cardboard box and beat up chair has piqued my curiosity. Through the walls, I hear you walking around, talk on the phone, can't make it out. Through the walls, I hear you singing low, Dreamweavers playing on the radio. This obsession has me questioning my mental health. I try to think up clever ways to introduce myself. Or should I put out there no welcome mats and pray you come to me? And if my heart gets broke again, is it any worse than this wandering? Through the walls, I hear you walking around, talk on the phone, can't make it out. Through the walls, I hear you singing low, Dreamweavers playing on the radio. Through the walls, can you tell I'm drifting around? My stranded heart is waving you down. Through the walls, I hear you laughing free, Dazzy and Lucy on your satellite TV. It's so quiet now, didn't you fall asleep? Or are you on the other side against me, cheek to cheek? Through the walls, through the walls, through the walls. Through the walls, I hear you walking around, talk on the phone, can't make it out. Through the walls, I hear you singing low, Dreamweavers playing on the radio. Through the walls, can you tell I'm drifting around? My stranded heart is waving you down. Through the walls, I wonder, can you see the woman who's wanting you desperately? Through the walls, through the walls, through the walls, through the walls.
Beth Kille, Through the Walls. That's your signature song. I like that song, I was not able to stick around at the Coffee House Jams last week, and I heard tell that you were at the Coffee House Jams talking about playing a different song for your signature song, which kind of upset me because I've always liked this song, and I thought, in my mind, that this is absolutely your signature song. I also want to comment that I have a bunch of weird obsessions, songwriting obsessions, and one of them, Johnny backs away. One of them is songs that mention other songs. I love when musicians do that, and I have no idea why, but I just love that, and it came off really well in here. I like this song, nice performance. You've from week to week to week loosened up on stage, and this was, you gave us some big rock and roll poses and such in this one. I enjoyed that.
Yeah,
Thank you.
me too, Beth. I this one I was even singing. You did it at the coffee house, and when you came on my show years ago and did this one, it definitely sticks with me. And I like the Dreamweaver thing, the Desi and Lucy or whatever. That was kind of funny too, and it's a funny song. But you walk a good line there of making it kind of like desperate and funny and not too psycho, but slightly psycho. And so when you originally wrote this, was there, I mean, were you already, like, was there somebody through the walls? Or you just
I
kinda
was just going to ask you to
I
tell
always
the
wondered
story.
about that.
Because wasn't this written for a similar type of
It was written
program?
for a February album writing month, actually.
Okay, so
and,
you had the challenge to write a
yes,
song in a day,
well, it was to
basically.
write 14 songs in 28 days. So it wasn't necessarily to write it about a specific topic, but it was quite a while ago that I wrote the song. I believe the Through the Walls was the first thing that kind of came into my head, and I just had this little TV show playing in my mind about this woman who was like spying on her neighbor. So it was really fabricated, but I mean I don't know. A lot of my songs, the stories are made up, but the emotion's real.
Yeah.
We always, and I think that, I don't know, we've all had those situations where we've wondered about somebody and been afraid to approach them, and that's kind of where the emotion is true in the song. But
Yeah, and you also made it, I mean, you've done this one a lot, because I know you, and probably the other people have too, but you made it like it was new, which is very important, I think.
Thank you.
Yeah, I think it's really beautiful imagery. I mean, I think a good song sometimes just has to tell a great story in a unique way, and I think the chorus really is. It gets you thinking about what's going on and creates this image in my head, which I think is really great. I've definitely been there while I'm living somewhere and a hot girl moves in. I'm like, who's that? Who's that going to be? So, like, I totally been there. And that was, to me, the strong point. I'll remember the chorus and really good imagery.
Thank you.
I agree with Mike. The chorus is really a strong point, and the story, which he both stole from what I was going to say. That's all right. I'm just a guest here
That's
today.
why you go last.
That's why I go home when we're done. So those are two really strong parts about it. I wasn't sure why you were doing the guitar strumming segments for so long in the middle and at the end.
Yeah,
I'm not sure that lent anything to it.
And there's solos in that section. I
Yeah.
actually shortened them a little
Yeah.
bit more than what they were. So it's hard for my brain to get the guitar solos out of my head that are playing that you can't hear.
We can't hear them.
Yeah.
Not even through the walls. So, I tossed those out. And
Yeah.
But I could tell you were in the groove, and it's a song you've done a lot before, too. So overall, really nice job.
Thank you.
Nice job. Thank you.